Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry. We're inside the Thunder practice facility, day 4 of what we'll call maybe kind of the first all-star break for the Thunder. We're talking about 5 days off and 4 practices so far. It's probably about as many practices as they got in November and December combined. I know kind of maybe it sounds cliche or overblown, but at least personally, I think this much practice time together can help a team that just got a new addition and really hasn't practiced together much all season because of all the injuries.
Yeah, and hadn't been playing all that well lately. You know, they did get a nice win down the stretch against Utah, but before that they struggled on the road at Golden State and Sacramento. So this is a nice little time for them to not only integrate Dion Waiters, but also rest up, try to get their bearings back and get back to the basics of defending consistently, moving the ball offensively, and doing the things that get this team wins.
And in some ways, this can kind of be like a checkpoint in the season. I mean, right now they're sitting at 18-19, I believe 2.5 behind the Phoenix Suns. You know, they talk about it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's gonna maybe kind of be a sprint to the finish from here. I wouldn't say they're panicking. They're actually, you know, they at least what they tell us is they're the opposite of panicking. They're relaxed about it. Should they be panicking? Should they be in a hurry to kind of, you know, erase this deficit and really get going?
I don't think so. I mean, 2.5 games is nothing. It's still early January. I mean, it's the Phoenix Suns. You know, not to disrespect the Phoenix Suns, but I mean, that's a team that you can catch. I mean, they've already given up some of the. A couple of days ago, they were 4 games up on the Thunder. Now all of a sudden, it's 2.5 games. You know, the Thunder's already slicing into that lead, and I think as time goes on, you're going to see them be able to get wins. Phoenix might have some slippage, although the Brandon Wright addition is nice. We talked about that on the podcast for the Suns, but you know, I think with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, this is a talented team. They're going to be able to string together some wins.
Nice shout out to the Thunder Buddies podcast right there. You can go online and listen to that or on iTunes. But for now, let's go to Coach Scott Brooks and some of the players and see what they had to say after today's practice.
We've always taken pride on the practice court, and we've always had a lot of improvement on the practice court. And so this gave us a good amount of time. And you know, when you're with the group together for 4 days in a row, it's like a training camp mentality, and they get tired of one another. Well, today they were tired of one another. It was a little chippy, so it was good. It was good to see. And so we got a lot of good things accomplished, but we're going to keep working and keep building our team as the season continues.
Scotty cutting your minutes down, trying to keep him in the mid-30s. How have you adjusted now after a couple of weeks to kind of this new rotation pattern?
Just go out there and get lost in the game. You know, I feel as though I can play any position. I can do just about everything on the floor, I feel. And you know, so whatever position he puts me in, I got to do it to the best of my abilities. And no matter how long I'm out there, I just got to get lost in what my role is. And you know, I feel like Scotty's put me in great positions to, you know, ease me back in and you know, get my rhythm. So I feel great.
You know, that's one thing you know, that really surprised me. You know, knowing that this is a culture that comes from winning in the past, and you know, the injuries and things like that, and just the chemistry stuff that we had to deal with early during the year. Guys really have come in still with the same relaxed mentality. You know, working extremely hard, very serious attitude, but at the same time in the locker room and off the court, just as much of a brotherhood and a family as you can have. You know, and that's kind of rare. Teams that, you know, aren't used to being in this position. I've been on some bad teams where, you know, it wasn't the same off the court, you know, so it's just one of those things that the guys have really been coming together. It's great brotherhood, and, you know, now we turning the corner. Just got to continue to put it together, and just I pray everybody stays healthy now.
From here, coming out of this break, the Thunder get right back at it. They got the Houston Rockets on TNT on Thursday night. You know, pretty hot Houston Rockets team, I believe, 4 in a row. And then coming back Friday, back here on ESPN against the Golden State Warriors. The 4th time they've played the Warriors this season, and they're 0-3. Can they get a win against them? And what are you seeing Thursday against Houston?
I'm going to predict that the Thunder is going to go 2-0 in these next 2 games. They match up well with the Rockets, and that's sort of a rivalry. It's not sort of a rivalry. It is a rivalry with Patrick Beverley, Dwight Howard, James Harden, and that whole situation. I think they win in that game, and they don't want to lose 4 times this year to the Golden State Warriors. So I think that they're going to come home, take care of business against the Warriors. I'm predicting a 2-0 2-game stand for the Thunder this week.
You heard it here. First, the Thunder curmudgeon goes 2-0 for OKC late this week. That'll do it for us. For the best undercover team anywhere, stay tuned to newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.